Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Liam's new path to Steffy reunion uses Finn and Thomas issues to win? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Liam Spencer may soon see an opening to getting back the woman he wants. Maybe Liam will find a new path to a Steffy Forrester reunion and take full advantage of it. At the moment, some conflict is creeping in for Steffy and John Finnegan. Finn is growing decreasingly concerned over how dangerous Thomas Forrester is, but Steffy is always going to love and defend her family. Of course, B&B spoilers say effects could get tricky when it comes to Liam since he hates Thomas and always will. Still, Liam might be smart enough to keep his negative Thomas opinions to himself in this particular situation. Still, it'll behoove him to refrain from trashing Thomas if Liam ends up in a position where he can console Steffy over her marriage problems. It's not like Xander Avant said anything that Liam didn't believe formerly, so there isn't really new information then from Liam's perspective. Still, maybe he'll hold his lingo when it comes to Thomas and console her if Liam finds Steffy upset after a fight with Finn at some point. Liam may admit his history with Thomas, but he might also suggest that's not what's important right now. Perhaps Liam will contend on putting his own history with Thomas away so he can concentrate on Steffy. Could that be exactly what Steffy needs to hear in that moment? Could it lead to Steffy betraying Finn with Liam and indeed give Liam an opening to win her back? Liam clearly hasn't given up on the idea of reuniting with Steffy, but that may bear some offerings and a amenability to keep his mouth shut about his misprision for Thomas. Liam can't trash Thomas if he wants to take advantage of this Finn and Steffy rift, so he has to be careful about how he plays this. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Liam had better choose wisely as he makes his forthcoming moves, so stay tuned for updates on any Broom reunion news that might be brewing. Xander's grim Thomas takedown, Liam's wild news, Steffy's tough task. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for the coming 2 weeks, January 8th to January 19th, reveal that Zend Forrester Dominguez's grudge against RJ Forrester will grow stronger. During the week of January 8th to 12th, RJ will have another crying match with Zend, who'll still feel like he's the bone. Who should be helping to complete Eric Forrester's collection? Zend will push RJ's buttons, so they'll have another showdown at Forrester Creations. Meanwhile, Luna Nozawa will get an unanticipated assignation to regale, so she'll questionable RJ is fire up the love by making effects mysterious. Soon later, Luna will get ambuscaded by Zend, who'll be the real sender of this romantic assignation. When RJ finds out Zend duped Luna into showing up for this regale date, he'll unleash his wrath and make it clear that his rival requirements to back off. Other B&B spoilers say Thomas Forrester will make a sincere pitch to Steffy Forrester and prompt her to see that his relationship with Hope Logan is actually a good thing. Thomas will hope he can get Steffy's support, especially since he proposed to Hope on the down low and will be hoping she says yes soon. Speaking of that offer, Liam Spencer will find out that Thomas popped the question, so it sounds like he'll defy Hope about the ring she was offered and push her not to marry a Joe with an obsession problem. After John Finnegan meets with Xander Avant again, he'll come indeed more convinced that Thomas is responsible for Emma Barber's demise. Finn will get farther evidence from Xander that Thomas is a dangerous imminence to society, so Finn will sound the alarm to Steffy subsequently. Steffy will be taken suddenly when she realizes Xander is still causing problems and refusing to budge when it comes to his allegations. Finn will understand since Xander watched about Emma and believes she no way got justice. Although Finn doesn't suppose Thomas has had a real metamorphosis, whether he's changed or not doesn't really count then. Indeed, if Thomas is a better man now, Emma still decomposed that night. That's commodity Finn will suppose Thomas needs to be held responsible for. With that in mind, Finn will prompt Steffy to flat out ask Thomas about his involvement with Emma's fatal crash. It looks like Steffy will go on with Finn's wishes since she'll have a deep discussion with Thomas latterly. Thomas will open up about the night Emma ran off the road, so Steffy will hope to get the real story with no detail left out. During the week of January 15th to 19th, there'll likely be some kind of follow-up on Bill Spencer and Poppy Nozawa's date since Bill admitted he'd like to see her again. Still, Gully Finnegan will reply with fury when she finds out Poppy has a once connection to Bill and is now getting to know him in the present. RJ and Zen's contest will continue as well, so will Zen manage to make any progress winning Luna over? Anyhow, there'll be plenitude of conflict around the office. As for Eric Forrester's recovery, there could be more enterprises as time goes on. Eric was hitting all his labels at first, but the coming phase of his recovery could be slower and indeed more delicate. That should leave Ridge Forrester with growing fears about Eric begrudging him for not letting him pass over to the other side. Eventually, Thomas and Hope will need to talk about all the Emma drama that's been stirred up. Will this drive Hope and Thomas piecemeal or lead to them sealing the deal on their engagement rather? The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Hope will have to decide just how important faith she should put in Thomas, so stay tuned for updates on all the shocking news ahead. The bold and the beautiful get ready for a treat as Jacqueline MacInnes Wood, the talented actress behind Steffy Forrester, participated her bold prognostications about the show's future. With 3 daytime Emmys under her belt, Wood addresses about Steffy's trip and the unanticipated turns planned by administrative patron/head pen, Brad Bell. Amid the drama on the screen, Wood paints a pictorial picture of the positive energy on set. She invites suckers to imagine the before-the-scenes magic. But it's not just Steffy's story that interests Wood, she predicts a special moment for her on-screen forefather, John McCook. Let's find out what she has to say. The bold and the beautiful Jacqueline MacInnes Wood spills the sap. In Jacqueline MacInnes Wood's good hands, Steffy has faced numerous challenges, from escaping death to dealing with medicine problems and going up against tough opponents like Sheila Carter. Wood is thankful for Brad Bell, for always creating intriguing and surprising stories for her character. Steffy has always kept suckers agitated about what will be next. While the drama on the screen keeps people watching, Wood wants suckers to know about the energetic atmosphere behind the scenes on the set of The Bold and the Beautiful. After being on the show for an emotional 15 times, Wood is thankful for the positive vibe during product. She describes the set as a place where everyone is involved, creating a great working atmosphere for the cast and crew. Wood recognizes the complicated situation in Steffy's life, especially in her relationship with her hubby Finn. The couple has dealt with problems like dissensions over Xander's claims about Thomas being responsible for Emma's woeful death. The bold and the beautiful suckers are eagerly staying to see what happens coming in Steffy and Finn's relationship. Indeed, though there's query about what will be to Steffy and Finn, Wood is confident about her co-star John McCook winning at the 2024 Daytime Emmy Awards. McCook's amusement as Eric Forrester, dealing with the possibility of death and fighting for his family, has left a strong print. Wood praises McCook's sincere and emotional amusement. Plus, expresses her stopgap that he'll get a well-justified daytime Emmy for his part in the intriguing story. Jacqueline MacInnes Wood's bold vaticination has added an redundant subcast of excitement to the show's future. Suckers are eagerly staying to see what happens on the screen. Also, they're curious to see John winning a daytime Emmy in 2024. So stick around as to see if Wood's prognostications turns out to be true.